Hey everybody, using Zbrush 7's Spotlight, let's make a really quick crate that I can use in Unreal Engine 4. Okay, so BZM Shift F, let's delete that, and bring this up, delete this, bring this out, delete. Okay, now look around. This is a little bit wider than this, so probably right there, and just cut that off. Yeah, okay, that's good. Now let's make Polymesh 3D. Okay, it's not perfect yet, so I'm going to use move. Let's turn perspective off so it's straight up and down, and let's bring this out a little bit. Okay, that's better. Now what I want to do, Shift F to look at our polyframes. Doesn't look like we have too much going on right now, but this is where I want to start. So let's Control D. Oh wait, Control Z. Control Z. Go to Geometry and turn off Smooth Subdivide. Okay, so now Control D until it's in the millions. 1,000, 16,000, 14, 1 million. Let's do it one more time. 6 million. That's good. Okay, now now I want to go to, oh wait, let's go back to the first subdivision level, and let's go to polygroups. Okay, auto group, wait, let's see, regroup by edges. That's not working. Group, well, I guess that'll work. Okay, so now let's go to Geometry, back up to the maximum subdivision level. Now BCB, clay buildup brush, then go to Texture, Import. Okay, I don't have any crate textures as of yet, so let's Alt-Tab back to my web browser. Wait, hold on, ZBrush, and let's actually open up a new window. Okay, good. This will take us right to the page I want to go to. Now, let's see, Crate Texture. See if that works. Ooh, this is nice. Okay. Let's try this. This looks really nice. Okay, so free for commercial use, no attribution required. I like big images, so let's view that. Okay. Then right click, save image as in Pixabay. Okay. Saved. Okay, close that, and I might be able to use this one too, so I'm going to click on this and save this one as well. Free for commercial use, no attribution required. Okay, that looks nice. I'm going to save this one as well, also a big image. Okay, right click, save as, and let's save that. Okay, that's done. Now I want one more like steel type texture. Metal texture. Okay. Do I see anything here that I like? Let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, okay, this is nice. Free download. big image, save. Okay, right click, save as. Now we've got 3 images. I think I might have already 1866. I already have this, so that's fine. Let's minimize this and go back to ZBrush. Now, texture, import, Megascans, Pixabay. Okay, there's this one. Import, and then now the crate texture. Ooh, this looks pretty cool. Let's add that one. Import. Ooh, here's another one. And then import, and now we need that crate texture, which was right here. Okay, now we're good. Now let's make our crate. So I'm probably going to want to start off with, yeah, this. Okay, select that texture, add it to Spotlight, hide, and scale this down. Let's scale it a little bit smaller, a little bigger. Okay, Shift Z for the moment. Okay, now I'm going to Control Shift to select everything else but that area, and then Control Z. Oh, yeah, Control Shift, click and drag to invert that. Okay, now let's yeah, okay, I've got a lot of polygons, so I'm not worried about that. So Shift Z, and let's move this to where it was. Okay, right there. This should work. Now I've got clay buildup brush. I'm going to turn Z-add off and RGB on. Okay, now I'm going to reduce my draw size and start to draw. I'm going to make it a little bigger just to make sure I get it all. Okay, now it is all painted. Shift F. There it is. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to paint this all black first, just so there's no confusion. Okay, now Shift Z. Okay, now that should look a little better. Shift Z again. Okay, that looks nice. Shift Z. Now press Z to bring this up, and let's move it around. That looks about right. Right about there. Good. Now Z. Now let's draw the top part. Okay. Shift Z. There's some issues right here I want to clean up. So Z, and let's turn the opacity down a little bit. Not that much. Oh, darn. What did I do? Shift Z. Uh-oh. Texture. Load. Add to Spotlight. Okay, scale. And this is just barely bigger than... And I'm going to turn the opacity up some. And move it around. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter because this is what I want. Okay, Z, and then click and drag, and now that is working. That's what I want. Okay, now this section of our crate is done. Shift Z. Now wait, hold on. Control Shift, and then click to unselect that, and then let's see, Control Shift drag over a section, and Control Shift drag again to invert. Okay, now from the top, let's ooh, right on. It's too invisible. Spotlight radius, none. Oh, right, okay. Control Shift to invert it. This is what I want to paint on. So, Z to move into position. Okay, that's good. Now Z to paint. Okay. Shift Z. Oh. What's going on? Oh, never mind. I had that masked for some reason. Okay, Shift Z. Back to painting. Okay, Z. Move it up. Probably like last time. Move it up like that. And paint this section. Okay. That's good. Now if we Control Shift click and drag, or Control Shift click to deselect everything, now we've got two sections done. Now let's work on this section. So Control Shift click and drag just on this area. Okay, that's a little bit nicer than the last two. So Shift Z, Z, move this around. Okay, perfect. Now Z again. And it's not working. No. Okay, there we go. Now Z. Wait, let's Shift Z to make sure it looks good. Okay, that looks... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's turn that off, and let's paint it black. I don't think I did that on the top, so we might have to redo that one. But now let's Shift Z to paint this section. Okay, that's good. Now, Z to move it up. Probably right there. Z again. Awesome. Okay, Shift Z to turn that off. Now this section is done. Yeah. The top section, that doesn't look right, so I'm going to redo that one. Okay. I've got that selected. So now, let's move into the right position. Now, oh wait, yeah, let's paint it black. Shift Z, Z, move it into position. Okay. Z, and then paint. Good. Shift Z, looks good. Shift Z again. Z, move it around. And just like every other time, let's move that right about there. Z, and paint this section. Awesome, our crate is coming along. Now, Control Shift Z, just click. Now we've got three sections. So now let's work on the last two. I'm going to get really close on this one, just because I don't want a lot of this stuff in the way, which we can fix. If we've got time, I'll look at that. But Control Shift, click and drag. Okay, right about there. Good. Now, Shift Z, and that is about the right size, I hope. Okay. Now, oh, wait, no. Okay, let's paint black. Okay. Shift Z, then paint this. Okay. And Z to move it up. Z again. paint that. Okay, now we're good. Shift Z to turn that off. Now Control Shift click. Okay, that looks a little better. Now, okay, this is our last section. Oh, nope, never mind. We've got two more. Let's work on the bottom one first. Click and drag right about. Nope, didn't get it. Well, maybe I did. I masked it instead of isolating it. Nope, didn't get it. Okay. Now we got just that area. So let's pick this side, Z, and move this around. Okay, that's a good size. Z again. Oh wait, Shift Z. Let's paint this black too, just like all the rest. Z. Okay. Now paint that. Shift Z, that's looking good. Now Z again and move it up right about there. Z. Okay. Shift Z, and that looks great. Now Control Shift click anywhere. Now we have one more section, and then we can fix these areas. Okay. Zoom up just so it looks nice. Control Shift, click and drag. Okay, that's nice and thin. So, Control Z. Let's zoom out. Shift Z, and move this just so it's barely big enough. Okay, that's good. Now let's start from the. No, let's start from the bottom. Nope. Shift Z. Let's paint it black first. Okay, Shift Z, and then Z, move it around. Okay, Z again, and paint it on. We are almost done. Z again, move it up. Oh. It's the wrong size. I need to make it a little bigger. Yeah, that's good. Okay, Z, repaint. Okay, Z, move it up, and that's a little better. Z again, and repaint that, and then Shift Z, and now if we Control Shift click to unhide everything, now our box is done, but some of it doesn't look right, so here is how I was going to fix that. Shift Z to bring up our texture, and let's Shift Z to hide that real quick. Now I want to select let's do the sides first. So Control Shift click, probably right there. Let's actually, I may not have to do that. Let's just zoom in. Okay, now Shift Z, Z, and then scale this up. Now let's turn down the opacity and then not pin spotlight. Spotlight radius, let's make it nice and small so we can't see it unless we hover over it. So now I'm going to try and turn down the RGB intensity. Now see what that does. That seems to be fixing it, so that's good. I just don't want my brush size that big. Okay, so let's Z to move it if we need. Nice. Okay, Alt, move around. Okay, right about here. Let's paint this section as well. I'm gonna move this whole texture around. That's a good area. Okay. No, it's still the wrong area. Let's paint right about there. Okay, that's good. Now let's move on to this section. Uh-oh. That's an issue. Control Z. Control Z. I don't want that. So let's just isolate each section individually and then worry about that stuff at the end. Okay. So move this right about there. Decrease the size. That might have worked. Okay. Looking fairly nice. I might turn this down even more just to get a nice smooth transition. Z, move it around. Okay. I'm going to finish this section and see what it looks like from a distance. A little bit of tweaking. Z, move it around. Control, drag. I don't... Well, that looks fairly good, but that doesn't look good. So, I'm going to go back to before I started, and I'm just going to paint black, because that would be like a crease, and that would look more real than anything else. So, undo. Yeah, okay, right about there. So, let's start from this side. Okay, so, Z, let's scale this up. Z, move it into position. That's pretty good. I'm going to scale it down just a little bit. It looks too intense. Moving it around. Rotate just a little bit. Okay, that's what I want. Now let's decrease this draw size and bring this up a little bit. Okay. Uh-oh. Something happened. Okay, I'm having issues with that too, so what I was gonna do is probably turn that off entirely and then just use my regular paint tools in ZBrush. texture off. So now, click and drag right over there, and now I'm going to paint in the areas that I want. Okay, this is looking a little better. Okay. Now this side, yeah, that looks pretty nice. I could see that. I'm gonna have to go in there and fix that. Okay, let's switch this up to 100% just to really clean those areas out. Okay. Okay, now let's go up to the top. Now I just need to do this on all the sides. Okay, now this side. Now this process might, take a while, so I'm going to speed this up real quick. Okay, so I've just painted black lines around the edges so there are no seams, and that looks fairly natural for a crate that I'm going to stick into Unreal Engine 4. Cool. Now how do I get there? 6.291 million polygons is way too much to import into Unreal, so what I'm going to do is scoot back to the first subdivision level, which gives me horrible graphics, and then I'm going to go to Z plugin. Wait, just in case, I'm going to quick save, just because it's always a good thing to save. Okay, Z plugin, UV master. Okay, polygroups doesn't really matter. Symmetry, let's turn that off. Okay, now unwrap. Now everything completed very quickly because it doesn't have as much geometry to worry about when it's computing the UV map. So next I need to go down to texture map and create new from polypaint. No, hold on. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. I created my UVs, right? UV, unwrap. They are unwrapped. So now, with that information, I'm going to go to the highest subdivision level, right there, and then I'm going to go to texture map, new from polypaint. New texture that it's going to create from the polypaint information that it's looking at right now. So if I polypainted from the lower, really horrible textures, that's what texture it would create. But now it's going to create this from the polypaint, and this is high resolution textures, and the UV map is just a bunch of cubes that are just laid out just like that, and this is what I want to go into Unreal Engine 4. So now what I need to do is go back to geometry and go back to subdivision 1, and we still have those high resolution textures just with 8 polys. 8 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Just real low resolution object. Now we can go to Z plugin, FBX, export, import, export, selected, and then no, not Pixabay. Let's go to Unreal Engine, import. Let's create a new folder. Create. Okay. Then open that, and then let's save this as crate. Okay. Now this is going to be really fun. I can drag and drop this all over my levels because it is so low in poly count. I can keep reusing it again and again. Okay, now next, let's go to, let's see, ZBrush. Is this Unreal? Oh yeah, this is Unreal. Sweet, this is a license plate that I made just a few hours ago. Nice and pretty. And here's its cousin, the bigger version. Okay, probably the same document. I'm going to, let's go back. Yeah, okay. Import 3. Let's create a new folder. Import crate. Okay. Right on. Then open that up. Then import. And then it's not in here, but it's in crate. Now let's just click and drag these two and import. Oh, wait. Yeah. Yes to all. Yeah, yes. Now, oh, darn. Yeah. My bad. The imported mesh is very small. This is most likely an issue with the units used when exporting to FBX. Okay. Like, yeah, this is our, if we look at this, we can't even see it. It is so small. When you are making objects in ZBrush and you want to export to Unreal Engine 4, you've got to remember it's going to be really tiny. So what I do is I go to deformation, and then I size up 100% 1 times, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Then F to frame, same cube, or crate, then Z plugin, FBX export, import. Let's export this again as crate in the crate folder. Yes. Do you want to replace it? Yes. With super high resolution textures. And what is this? Oh, that's part of it. That's meant to be there. It's part of the crate and that crate, and it's all over the place. Nothing to worry about. Okay, minimize. Let's go back to Unreal Engine 4. Okay. Now, all I need to do is right-click on the crate and re-import. Now it's big. Big and huge. So click and drag into our scene. And now we have the crate that we spent so much time making in ZBrush using Spotlight. And if anybody likes this video and wants to see more amazing textures and things that I can create using Spotlight and ZBrush 4R7, please subscribe and stay tuned for more. Thanks everybody.